are definitely not in Colorado anymore. And I and our friends Scott and Ryan headed down to the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico to go after ocellated turkeys. Both me and Ryan all needed an ocellated turkey with our bow to complete all 6 turkeys in North America. It's commonly known as the World Slam, and that includes the ocellated turkey, Gould's turkey, Osceola, the Eastern, the Miriams, and the Rio Grande. Our buddy Scott has taken all of them but the Goulds and the ocellated, so if he gets an ocellated, he is only one away from having all 6 turkeys himself. We were hunting with Arturo at Baja Outfitters, and both him and his whole crew were super accommodating. Well, even though we got in late, Arturo asked if we wanted to hunt early the next morning, and we all answered with a resounding yes. So that was the plan, get up early and head out. Well, the first morning and didn't see a bird. We had a lot of fun and the guides heard one and said they saw one behind us, but we never spotted it. What's really cool is we brought a brand new prototype ocellated turkey decoy. We all had one and it was gonna be pretty cool to try and see if we could get a bird to come into the Montana decoy.
Well, it was a big, could you tell it was a big male?
I couldn't. Chino did.
Chino did. Nice job.
Well, Scott filled out the very first morning of his hunt. So that was 1 down, 3 to go.
Man, Scott, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Nice job.
You know, we were all sitting at totally different locations. Some of us were in the jungle hunting over fruit trees, some of us were in the jungle hunting over water, and some of us were hunting field edges, actual agriculture where they had planted sorghum that the turkeys were feeding in. The really cool thing is every one of us, to a person, commented about all the crazy animals we were seeing. The bird life was absolutely incredible. Every one of us were seeing crazy birds. We were coming in like, what did your guide call this one? Did you see this bird? Did you see that bird? They were blue ones and yellow and red and orange and just crazy birds. We saw toucans, huge, like the Fruit Loop commercial toucans. We saw curassows. We saw all kinds of crazy birds. I can't even remember the name of all of them, but I'm definitely gonna get a bird book and look a few of them up. You know, besides the incredible bird life, the animals were unbelievable. We're seeing all kinds of crazy animals. A lot of them not only had we not seen, but we never even heard of, like an agouti. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a little rat-looking rodent that was coming in and out of the fields. We even saw him come in and get water at a water hole. We saw bats, crazy bats. They call them vampire bats. And I checked into that. Sounds like it's legit. We saw vampire bats in the jungle. Then what was really crazy is the second night, Arturo, our host, came in and said, I just checked all my stealth cam cameras. That's right, he's running 20 stealth cam cameras in the jungle and they're helping him out figure out where these animals are. Whether it's a turkey, whether it's a brocket deer, no matter what it is you're after, he's got stealth cameras out there trying to spot them. But he comes in the second night and says, you guys aren't gonna believe what I got on my trail camera, check this out. He flips up his computer screen and he's got a jaguar in the daytime. We're hunting where there's jaguars. Little cool, little spooky, kind of a combination. Also, he pulled up another clip of video. He had an ocelot. Looked a lot like a small jaguar to me. Ends up there about probably twice the size of a bobcat. Absolutely beautiful small jungle cat. He also had on video, on his stealth camera, a tapir. I don't even know how to describe it. It looked like a hog almost, but it didn't look hairy, and it looked like it had a weird nose that kind of came out long. Really, really cool stuff. He also had coatimundi, big, another predator, kind of a long road with a big long tail, all kinds of really cool stuff in the jungle. And every one of us felt like a little kid again, because everything we saw, we were like, what in the heck is that? Really cool. We were down here for ocellated turkeys and we were having a blast seeing all these other crazy creatures, even like the jaguar and the ocelot and the tapir, stuff that, you know, Arturo had captured on his stealth cameras, but we really wanted to try and get an ocellated turkey. We were all hunting different ways. I decided to haul an Ameristep all the way to the jungles of Mexico. Ryan was hunting a little bit of every way he could in the jungle, including one time they set him up in a pink hammock in the trees.
What I would give for a real tree easy hanger right now. Pretty cool though.
Talk about a crazy way to hunt turkeys. That's gotta top the cake right there. You know, one of the other really cool things was that we all found that we had a little bit of a challenge with the language barrier. Ryan would probably be in second place as far as knowing some Spanish and communicating with his guide. Me and Scott, well, we're gonna fall down there quite a bit on the bottom.
We're gonna do it right.
Turkey, boy.
Turkey, hoi. I like that, hoi.
I think we each know 2 or 3 Spanish words, and that's about it. And really, we just couldn't ask where the bathroom was all day.
That is a crazy looking iguana. We just came to check out the Mayan ruins here and spotted a weird lizard. We know it's an iguana, but it's a different iguana than I've seen before.
We did all kinds of cool stuff. We even checked out the Mayan ruins at Etna. You talk about really cool. This is stuff that was built before Christ, and they had water systems and plumbing. The buildings and the structures really were mind-blowing. It took our breath away. You come around this little corner in the trail, and here's this huge city, and there's no other way to describe it. It was a city in the middle of the jungle. Really incredible checking out different cultures and also some of the history of some of those cultures.
These are the 2 sun gods. This is sunrise over here on the east and sunset on the west.
Well, in the morning of day 4, I'm seeing birds out in the field at a distance, pretty excited, but they're 200, 300 yards out. Nothing's walking by close, and I'm sitting in the Ameristep and it's super hot. You think it's hot in the jungle? It's even hotter in the jungle than in a Ameristep blind. So I'm sitting in there, we're looking, watching a couple of these birds, and all of a sudden, I see a bird walking our way. It's walking right on the edge of the jungle, right where the field meets it, and it looks like it's gonna come by between 10 and 15 yards. I get my Ocellated up, and I'm starting to shake already. I can feel my heart pounding, and I keep telling myself, gotta calm down. You've got to calm down. I've got a video camera right in the screen, like pushed up right up against the window of this Ameristep. I turn it on, I've got another little camera behind me that's running, and as I draw back, this bird walks right into the window.
Dude, I got him.
I drop the string and smoke this ocellated turkey. It flips and drops right on the spot. What was really cool is to watch how quick my guide, Anhil, he goes diving out of the blind, runs out and grabs my turkey. And once he had his hands on it, it was official. We had my first ocellated turkey on the ground. This whole trip's been incredible with all the different animals we've seen and even the stuff that Arturo's been catching on his stealth cameras. Jaguar, tapirs, just animals that I've only seen in books, including the ocellated turkey. So that's what's been really fun for me, is getting to experience something totally new, totally different. It just doesn't get any better than that. And to take one with my new Ocellated recurve that I helped design, and shooting a light bow because my shoulder's still healing. But the 600 axis, you know, thanks to all the adjustability on this bow, I could adjust, you know, thanks to the adjustment right here, I could adjust the tiller, I could adjust the poundage, I could adjust the center shot in and out, and I have these arrows just flying like darts. So pretty exciting to see it come to fruition with a beautiful bird here in the jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula.